Let's give Ben Templesmith a round of applause.
No, don't. No. I haven't done anything.
Yeah, here.
I turned up. You shouldn't get a round of applause just for turning up.
You know.
I don't think so. That's
You don't
a
think
cool
so?
world. No.
That's low self-esteem.
No.
That is low self-esteem. You
Oh,
deserve
okay,
a round of
well.
applause for your body of work. It's not like I just said, here's
Body
somebody
of
you've
work.
never seen before, and you've all gone, oh, some guy we've never seen before. Yay! Everyone knows your work. Hey, I was
Thank
looking
you.
at your
Thank you.
website, and I loved the Hunter S. Thompson
Oh, thank you.
illustration. What's it like? Because your artwork's so expressive
Yes.
and so much what you do. When you're doing doing a portrait of someone, how do you capture?
I like that you called it a portrait. Thank
Well,
you.
it's
Kinda like-
well,
kinda
but
like
do you know what I mean? Like it's someone who is. There's lots of references, etc. How do you keep your own style and then try not to, lose
don't-
the image of who you're trying to draw?
I don't know. It comes from my brain.
You just do it.
It's whatever happens between the hand and the brain.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, drawing actual portraits of people or caricatures, which is what I loosely say mine are mostly.
Yeah.
It really depends on the face. So if you've got like a beautifully ugly face, and I mean that in a nice way,
Yeah.
like someone like you,
Stop it. If you're going to keep
Like,
flirting in front of all these
drawing
people.
someone like you, the glasses would be the most prominent feature.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all in the eyes usually.
Yeah.
But you pick a distinct facial feature that you draw out as the most prominent thing to make the most recognisable aspect of the face.
Yeah.
That's why beautiful women are the hardest thing to draw because they're very the symmetry of the face and it's a perfect sort of thing.
Yeah.
So if you get like one line wrong, you've fucked it.
Yeah.
So
Has there been anyone?
ugly people are easier to draw. So Hunter S. Thompson, he's a bald bloke with glasses, and he's
Yes.
instantly recognisable as long as you put recognisable paraphernalia around him. So he was easy.
One of the things I love about your artwork, and it's the thing that stands out the most for me, is you draw really expressive teeth. Like
I do?
If
I
I
put
close my
emotion into
eyes,
the
a lot of
teeth.
your characters, and regardless of even like the vampiric characters, they have very expressive teeth. Is that something that I've just pointed out, or is that something very specific?
I mean, I majored in illustration in high school. Let's touch feet.
We just touched feet, and it felt nice.
I majored in illustration at uni, and I minored in teeth expressivity.
Right.
So I can put emotion in teeth. I don't know. They're white and they're toothy.
But
I don't know. I just like drawing teeth. The vampires have sharp teeth.
The vampires have sharp
That's all
teeth.
I could really say.
Yeah.
And then other people just have teeth.
Yeah.
I don't know. Teeth are teeth. Thank you. No one's ever told me my teeth were actually expressive before.
It's something that stands out.
Well, I'm glad I can put emotion into teeth.
When did it kind of click for you that you were going that you liked being an artist and drawing as a kid to thinking I can make a living out of this?
That still hasn't clicked. What are you talking about?
It still hasn't clicked.
No, I wanted to. I was. We're getting. This is like Parkinson or something. I've been drawing.
I'm going to
since-
ask you how it felt when you met the Queen in a minute. So if
I
you
can
really
tell you,
wanted to get Parkinson's.
I haven't met the Queen
No.
yet. Don't want to either. But I've probably been drawing since I was like 4.
Yeah.
Whatever. I wanted to be a paleontologist first.
Yeah. Right.
And then an entomologist, so I would draw mostly dinosaurs and then some bugs. But then I started reading comics when I was about, 6 or something.
Was there anything specifically that you started reading, or was there
Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah. Right.
Because there were ladies in that, and then I got and they didn't wear much, and that was kind of cool. And then and superhero comics. I read Incredible Hulk
Yeah.
with the first Todd McFarlane drawing Incredible Hulk. So I thought all comics were that good. And then I read my first X-Men was like with Jim Lee X-Men.
Yeah.
And a bit of Mark Silvestri at the end, where we won't talk about that. But he was good too. And Spider-Man was Eric Larson's first work like that.
Right.
So I thought all comics were that good. That was the 90s, but it was the good 90s before, art took over from story. But then I figured, I could tell stories with my art as well, so I should draw that stuff instead. And I never stopped. And my parents made me get a uni degree so I could get a real job.
Right.
But
they weren't supportive of it, or were they just a little bit more scared?
Well, comics is not a career path most people choose. You can't magically just make yourself get into comics. It's a bit like acting or something where you've got to be... I mean, you either audition or you get chosen because you're good enough, but at the right time, at the right place as well.
Yeah.
So it's luck of the draw to a lot of... I mean, half of it's networking as well, or getting seen by the right people. So there's no guarantee you'll ever get into comics, so they got me a real degree. And I did design, which was vaguely related to arts and stuff. So And then I gave up on comics almost, and just as I was giving up, I got an email from someone wanting me, who legitimately already worked in comics and wanted me to try out something that stuck, and that ended up being Hellspawn, which was Todd McFarlane's company.
Yeah.
And I followed on from Ashley Wood, who was another guy from Perth, actually, and he kept me thinking I could actually get into comics, because he was one of the first that I ever knew of, at least from Perth, to get into American comics and actually earn a living from it. So he was an enigma and a bit of a mentor for me in a weird way. So so I eventually got into comics that way, and I had no clue it would be a career. But the second book I did was something called 30 Days a Night.
Yeah, I think has anyone heard of that?
Eventually became.
Has anyone heard of that? Yeah, pretty much
we won't talk about that, but no. But the news from the option for that got me name recognition. That got me like a career, basically.
Yeah.
Plus the fact and I'm going to be egotistical for a moment, I'm not complete shit. So apparently people buy my work, and that meant I could actually make a living at it, which was good.
That is, that's a very Australian way to be egotistical. I'm not that shit.